Hello and thank you for tuning in to Embrace My Melanin. It's your girl Rochelle, and happy new year to you all. Oh my gosh, I hope you guys made it into the new year beautiful, blessed, and highly favored. Yes, God. Okay. I am coming to you guys today with my yearly faves. Guys, where did 2022 go? Like, this year just seemed to have just like flew by. Like oh my gosh, it was this year was a whole lot, okay? But I wanted to start off with, of course, my yearly faves for this new year, 2023. I just I can't I was really excited to start this year off, like just really excited to just start in a new year. It's almost like a fresh start. I mean, not that you couldn't have started like at the end of last year, but it just feels good to, like, to have a fresh start, if you will. But at any time, never be afraid to just to start. Okay, all right. But if you guys would like to see what my yearly phase was for 2022, please keep on watching. And if you like me just a little bit, or if you're new here, hey, welcome, darlings. Please go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below, please, and thank you. And if you like me and my pretty face just a little bit, go ahead and give me a thumbs up also. Mwah. Thank you. Alrighty then, let's start with some easy breezy, beautiful, easy stuff. Okay, so this is something that I found this year, and when I tell you, I was so happy when I found it. Side note, please forgive my red tongue. I just had um, some juice. Literally, just had some juice, and my tongue is red. Please forgive me. I'm sorry. Okay, but I found this particular product this year, and I was so happy with the results of this product. It really shocked me. Okay, and this is a eyeshadow primer. This is the NYX shadow and liner primer, ultimate shadow and liner primer right here. I got it in the shade, I think they had like 2 or 3 shades, and this is like the deepest shade right here. It's almost like a little bit of a flesh tone, light brown shade right there. But when I tell you, I absolutely love this primer. This primer reminded me of the Milk Hydro Grip primer for the face. Love that primer, but this one is for the lids. You can feel the tackiness on your lids when you put this on. So if you have not tried this, if I'm not mistaken, it's not that pricey. I think I picked mine up for maybe like $6-7, if that. If that, like, this primer right here, NYX, y'all did y'all thing on this one, baby doll. Whew. Yes, God. Yes, okay. All right, next up, I'm going to go straight to the mascara, and that is the Huda Beauty Legit Lashes Mascara with the double end mascara wands on the end. If I'm not mistaken, this side right here is for lengthening, and the other side over here, this, if I'm not mistaken, is for volume. I really and truly like this mascara. Both ends do very well on my lashes, and I have like little short, little curly little lashes, but it does extend it out enough. If you guys could see it just a little bit on my lashes right there, it extends out enough because me myself, like I said before, I'm not a connoisseur of the lashes. I have several pairs of lashes, but I'm not great at putting them on yet. Okay, but I'm going to get there, and when I do, you guys will know, because lashes going to be popping on my face. It's going to be just all pretty and popping. Okay, but and if you're but if you're not a lashes person, Huda did it with this one. Yeah, they did real good with this one. Okay, another area that I am not great at, just not great at. Okay, we're gonna go to the brows. Okay, now 2 products that I tried this year. I believe I tried both of them this year, and if I didn't, I tried it like the end of last year. Okay, one is being the Uma Beauty Blowout brow gel right here. And then of course we have the Morphe micro brow pencil. Okay, I found out about this through Tiff Jiff 069. If you know who I'm talking about, you know who I'm talking about. You love Tiff, okay? But one particular year, she brought so many of this particular brow pencil. Like, she forgot she had brought so many, and that's what really made me want to try it. And when I tell you right now, I do not regret it. This is very, very affordable. If I'm not mistaken, maybe $8. Maybe $8. A really, a really nice pencil right there on the end. It does not scrape when you put it on. Usually with some brow pencils, usually what it does is it ends up scraping and digging, and it just hurts when you put it on. This does not do that. This is actually a really, 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 really good brow pencil, and I absolutely love it. This is easily, I'm torn, really torn between the makeup, the ColourPop Precision brow pencil, and this one right here, and the tie for which one is my number one. Okay, and that's saying a lot. Okay, but this right here, the Umo Beauty blowout brow gel, really, really good. Very, very simple. When I put it on my brows, it just does what it does. It just makes them look slightly fuller, and it just lays them in place how I like my brows to be laid in place. I don't have to, especially when I'm in a rush, I don't have to overthink about this. I really don't. It's just grab it, go, slip it on, and then out the door. I really, when I don't want to spend too much time on it, on my brows, if you haven't tried it, just go ahead and try it, boo. Listen to Rochelle, go ahead and try it, baby. You're welcome. Okay, shall we go over to the lips? Let's go on over to the lips, okay? Now, for lip pencils, okay? Now, ColourPop's BFF4 has disappeared. And I'm upset about it, but you know, ColourPop, I guess they just decided to give us Pitch instead of BFF4. Now, crazy enough, I could have swore I had Pitch before. I could have swore I did, but I tell you, this right here is the pencil. Like, I haven't even sharpened it because this is a sharpening pencil, but I literally use it straight on down to where it's like flat. It's just flat. It's just flat because I didn't want to sharpen it. However, when I tell you Pitch is the new BFF4, it is the new BFF4. It's a very beautiful, nice, brown, and affordable lip liner. It just does what it does, and it does it well. Okay, now mind you, I was upset when BFF4 went away, but you know, they gave us this. They gave us Pitch, and like I said, I could have swore Pitch, I had Pitch before, was a different shade. But if you're looking for BFF4, and of course you can't find it on ColourPop because they discontinued it, go for Pitch. Pitch is a very beautiful brown lip liner. I was very happy with this year. Very happy. Okay. Now the next one that I'm going to show you, I'm not going to go too long on it. I'm just going to get in and get out. Fenty, the Fenty cream gloss bomb right here in Fenty Glow. This has just been a staple in the cream formula, not in the original formula, but in the cream formula. It's just something that easily grab and go, put it on, just add a little something to your lips, and that's it. It's just staple in everyone's, I don't care what complexion you are, staple in everyone's collection. Everyone needs this, point blank period. There is not one shade that I have not seen this work well on. Not one. Fenty, period. Okay. Next up, we have Fashion Fair. I have their the Fashion Fair, it doesn't say what kind of lipstick this is. It's a lipstick from Fashion Fair, and this is in the shade Ganache. This is very much so a neutral brown shade. So pretty right there. I absolutely love it. It's one of my go-tos when I'm just looking for a very neutral look, a neutral lip look, okay? Has just a little bit of, maybe just a little bit of a pink inside of it for it to be a very natural nude chocolate girl lip, which I absolutely love. And the formula, oh my God, so comfortable on the lips. If you're looking for a sheen finish, there you go. Okay. All right. Another one that I've just been loving for actually, I think a couple of years now. I think this maybe was a favorite from 2021, and also here it is. It's a favorite in 2022. Okay. The KVD, Kat Von D Vegan Lolita Flora. Okay. And the lip gloss, not in the liquid lipstick. This is in the lip gloss. If you're a person and you're not that keen on the matte liquid lipsticks, and Lord knows Kat Von D, KVD, they do it like no other when it comes to a matte liquid lip. Hands down, easily in my top 10. However, if you love a gloss, KVD does well in their glosses also. And this one is another, I don't know, this year has been pretty much a lot of nude, brown girl friendly nude shades, and Lolita Flora is another one that's just absolutely brown girl nude beautiful, period. Okay, has a little bit of a mauve pink inside of it, and it's just absolutely just gorgeous and comfortable to wear. Okay, so let's head on over to primers. Okay, now I will say this primer that I'm about to show you, it has been a staple for me for quite literally the past year and a half. Okay, it has just been doing its thing for me, and I didn't want to let it go. I didn't want to put it down, so kind of did for a second, but I went right back to it because I love it so much. And that is the One Size Secure the Blur Makeup Magnet Primer. Okay, let's just stop for a second with One Size, period. One Size, I feel this year has been my the breakout brand for me this year, this past year and a half now. Just absolutely love their products. Patrick Star has been doing his thing. He has been doing his thing with his brand. He broke out with it, and he said, all right, I've been in the makeup industry for a while. I've been doing makeup. I'm doing my own makeup, been teaching y'all about makeup, and I'm coming for everybody neck. And he has. And he did this thing with this primer. It does blur my pores, and my makeup just lasts all day with this primer. It lasts all day when I use the setting spray. It just does its thing. It just does it. It just does it. It just does it. And I absolutely love it. If you have not tried it, please go pick it up, try it, and let me know what you think. Okay. All right, let's go back into Uma. Uma Beauty came out with one of the setting powders of the year. Okay, she came out with the Trippin' Smooth powder, and I picked mine up in the shade Honey. What I love about this particular powder, one thing I love about this particular powder is that you will not waste product. Okay, you just need to go ahead and just turn it on, and when you turn it, some of the product comes on out, and then the rest of it stays into place until you need to use more. This is another product that quite literally, when I picked it up, Didn't want to put it down. Did not want to put it down. Love, love, love this powder. I'm just a little upset that when I did purchase it, quite literally a week or a couple of weeks later, what happened? The 21 Days of Beauty came out and it was 50% off. But I digress. But still, even with it going on sale, like well, not a couple of weeks, maybe like a couple of months after I picked it up, quite literally, it was worth every penny. Worth every penny. Absolutely love this powder. Another powder that I tried this year, and I only put it down because I got Danessa Myricks. Darling. Let me tell you something right now. This is the Danessa Myricks Evolution powder in the shade Yellow. Okay, and I like it because it does have the little net right there. Okay, ooh, very, very smooth, very, very creamy, finely milled powder. Absolutely love this powder. Did not leave a cast on your face or anything like that. This powder is just, it's just everything. Danessa did her thing on this one. I mean, like, this one was just beautiful. Like, because mind you, 2021, I purchased a lot of products, but because I was still working 2 jobs, I was very, very slow to try them. And when I finally tried this powder, I was like, what took me so long? What took me so long? Danessa, baby girl, you did your thing. You did your thing with this powder. It is amazing. Amazing. Like, period. Okay? All right. All right, next up, let's go on over to the blushes, okay? And I have 2 blushes for this year, and that would be the Juvia's Place Blush Rouge in Volume 1, okay? And these are the shades right here, that orange, that beautiful orange right there, and that pretty berry. Let me tell you something right now. I remember my mom told me, she was like, I went inside the store and they showed me this orange blush and the girl tried it on me and I was shocked. I was like, orange on melanin? What? That was a couple of years ago when she told me that. It was maybe 3 years ago when she told me that. Now, I love orange blush. I love an orange blush. After my mom told me that, it's like I be looking for orange blushes. Then when Juvia's came out with this one, just beautiful. Just beautiful. Just absolutely gorgeous, okay? And of course, my next blusher that I've been loving this year is, of course, by One Size, okay? We have the Cheek Clapper 3D Blush Trio in the shade Rich Beach, okay? One Size came out with these this blush trio right here, and you have the cream blush right here, which I absolutely love because it has a little the protector right there so you don't mix product. And then you have the matte blush and then the shimmer blush. I will not lie, I've only tried the shimmer blush one time. I'm not a shimmer blush girl. I'm just not. I wish I was, but I don't really use shimmer blushes, okay? But that cream blush, when I just want a nice little flush to my cheeks, oh my goodness, that's been my main go-to when it comes to this palette. And then of course we have the matte blush right there. Love that too. Just a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful shade, berry shade, because I was shocked that, I mean, well, no, not shocked, but I was happy that they had something that like could work on me. And this is kind of a berry but mauve shade right here, because everything else, like, mind you, I wanted the berry, the coral, and the and there was like an orange shade also. I mean, they just came out with some good blushes this year, some good products. One Size just came out with some really good products this year. And since we're on One Size, I don't know where it went. I think I left it at my sister's place in Atlanta when I was on vacation. Cause I haven't seen it in a few months now. Yeah, I think I left it at her place in Atlanta. But the one size uh, bronzer trio, that one was good too. That was like, I think that was like probably the only bronzer I tried this year. I'm literally like trying to go back into my memory bank. I'm like literally trying to think real hard about what I tried this year. But I remember trying that and I did like that bronzer. It had 3 different shades inside of the bronzer trio. And I was just so happy that Patrick, and I knew he would, Patrick really did his thing with bringing out products for deeper and darker skin tones. I knew he would, but I was just happy about it. I was just happy that he was staying on brand with like being all inclusive. I was just so happy about that. So the bronzer trio was good too. I just wish I could find it. I just wish I could find it. I do not know where it is. Like, I have been looking for it and I cannot find it. If you haven't tried it, go ahead and try it for me. Remind me of maybe where I put it. Okay, so let's take a little slight detour off of makeup and let's go over to fragrances. Yes, okay. This one, I did a review on this one this year, and it is the Valentino Born in Roma Coral. Absolutely love this fragrance. I think I'm halfway done with this bottle. The travel size, I think I might be halfway done with this bottle. That's the only thing I don't like about the packaging, is that I can't see exactly where I am with this bottle because I think I'm almost done. If I'm not almost done, I'm probably halfway done. I really can't tell, but I absolutely love this fragrance. It smells so good. Like I said, it reminded me of something. It reminds me of something, but if you like a fresh something floral, but just also smells oh so good, I promise you, you will love this. You will absolutely love this fragrance right here. It just did it for me this year. This one did it for me. Okay. Almost dropped it. Okay. Now the other one I've had for longer than a year. However, if I'm not mistaken, yeah, I got this in 2021. Yeah, I got it in 2021. But when I tell you, could not put it down. Did not want to put it down. Ain't gonna put it down. Not sitting this down at all. That's the Kayali Deja Vu White Flower 57. This fragrance, when I tell you grown and sexy, when I tell you year round, everything, yes, go. This has had me on lock since I first smelled it in the store. It's just had me on lock. And I've loved every second of it. I'm not even going to sit up here and lie to you. I love every second of it. I love every second of it. It's just... And this one was the one that shocked me because it's floral. I didn't think floral scent smelled great on me personally. However, it has vanilla in it. I believe it has some musk in it. Excuse me. I believe it has some musk in it, and it just does it. It just does it. If I'm not mistaken, it has some jasmine, some other scents inside of it. Guys, I'll put it up on the screen so you can see what's inside of it. But I absolutely love this fragrance. Like, this is my go-to, and I've been wearing it lately. Like, I went into the office lately for work and I wore this and everyone was like, girl, what you got on? Like, love it. Just love it. If you have not tried Cali, if you have not like tried some of their fragrances, because I know I also tried the Burning Cherry this year, and I did get some compliments on the Burning Cherry. But if you have not tried the Burning Cherry or the Eden Juicy Apple, guys, I promise you, the majority of her fragrances that I've smelled, they smell amazing. They smell absolutely, absolutely amazing. Yes, Kelly, but this Deja Vu, oh my God. Oh my gosh. Okay. All right, so let's close out this video with complexion products. Okay, let's go on over to, of course, first off, One Size. We have the One Size Turn Up the Base BBB Cream. I got mine in the shade Deep 2, and I think there's maybe 2 or 3 shades darker than this shade right here. One thing I love about this particular product is that you can control the coverage on this particular product. If I'm not mistaken, when I did my review on this product, I was able to build up around my jawline. Of course, that's where my scarring and my hyperpigmentation is, but I absolutely love that. And I tried it with my hands, and I think also with the brush, and it just did beautifully. Absolutely just beautifully. If you want a full coverage, hey, go ahead and build it up, baby. But me, myself, I like a more of a medium coverage. I'm more of a medium coverage girl, you know? So, but this right here, it just did what it did. And it did it well. Patrick, I cannot wait to see what he brings out next. Cannot wait to see what he does next. This right here, come on now. Come on now. It just did it. It just did it, okay? Another one that I picked up in 2021, but I don't think I tried it until this year. Another one that I tried this year that I picked up in 2021, but I didn't try until 2022. The Dior Backstage Face and Body Powder, No Powder, okay? I don't see that. Okay. Dior just does it for me. Just does it. One of my number ones, easily in my top 3, is their Backstage liquid foundation. It's just did it for me. Really did it for me. But this particular powder is a powder no powder look, so you can use it as a finishing powder after you put it on your liquid foundation, or you could wear this alone. Me myself, I like to wear this alone, especially when I'm just zipping out the door real quick. I'm not going to be somewhere very, very long. Dior just did it for me. Dior just did it for me this year. When I sit back and I look back at everything that I've tried this year, Dior quite easily is probably one of my favorite powders of this year. Well, no, favorite products of this year. If it's not number 1, it's easily number 2. Easily number 2. Okay, fine, maybe in the top 3. But I absolutely loved it. If you have not tried it, now mind you, they have limited products. If I'm not mistaken, they only have 8, maybe 9 shades. And I picked mine up in the shade 8 in, which is 8 neutral. Absolutely loved it, and it just did it for me. It really just did it for me, okay? All right, next up we have the Ilia, I believe that's how you pronounce it, the Ilia True Skin Serum Foundation. I picked mine up in the shade Flores. Okay, this particular foundation just did it also. It just did what it was supposed to do. Something, I think, if I'm not mistaken, this is by I think this brand is also a clean product foundation brand also. I did my review on this, and I actually really and truly loved this foundation. This was a really good foundation. I was shocked that I liked it as much as I did. But the other thing about Ilia that I like, probably just a little bit more than this foundation was the concealer. The Ilia True Skin Serum Concealer, and I picked this up in the shade Cassia, if I'm not mistaken. Loved this concealer. This concealer right here truly reminded me of the Nars Radiant Creamy Concealer. It reminded me of it, and it blended like a dream. It was just beautiful. I'm like, and I'm not that particular that much about my concealers all that much. Like, I give it a critique, like, it's okay, you know, whatever. But this right here is really and truly, as far as my higher end concealers, this is neck and neck with Nars. And I was shocked and shooketh by Nars. Nars did its thing, okay? But this right here, it's neck and neck with Nars to me. Like, I would really have to go back and wear them both at the same time to see what I don't and do like about each of them, because I just love this concealer. I really and truly did. It was, like I said, it reminded me so much of Nars. It really reminded me a lot of Nars Radiant Creamy Concealer. And I got to go back and buy a bigger one of Nars. I only brought that in the travel size. I was shocked by that one. Okay? Right. All right. And then next up, this one, when it came out, I was a little leery about this particular foundation because I didn't like the last HD foundation that they brought out. But this one right here did me right. It did me right. Okay? The Makeup Forever HD Skin Foundation. I picked mine up in the shade 4R76. Okay? Now, when I picked this up, when I put it on, at first I thought, I was like, okay, is it just a little bit too dark for me, or is it just matching my skin tone really, 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 really well? And I feel like it did a little bit of broke. I feel like it oxidized just a little bit to where it darkened up on my skin just a little bit. But when I was putting it on, it just like, it melted, like literally it melted into my skin. But I feel like it oxidized just a little bit. However, outside of that, if you want skin like finish, if you want a natural finish, just don't even think. Go ahead, pick it up. Thank me later. You know you're gonna love it. Period. Poop. And I hate saying that, but period. Poop. Okay. Alrighty then. And then last but not least, this is one of my most recent tries, and I loved it, and I've worn it several times since I purchased it, and I absolutely love it because you don't need a lot of product to get what you need done. Patrick Ta, darling. This is the Patrick Ta Cream Foundation and Finishing Powder Duo, okay? The only thing I don't like about this is the fact that when you touch it, you get all the fingerprints on it. I'm a little OCD about that, just a little bit. And yeah, I hate when that happens. However, the product inside, and they have a little protective little thing to cover the product. Right there, you see the little indent right there. I've used it a few times. I've used it probably 4 or 5 times since I've gotten it. But it just does what it does. And it does it well. When I tell you it does it well, baby. The only one complaint that I had about it was the shades. I can't remember how many shades was available on this. I will link above my video so that you guys will go back and watch that and see that. However, the product itself, it lasted a good amount of time on me. I remember I went out of town that day on a little day trip out of town. And then when I came back, I had finished out my review, but it, it lasted hours on me. It lasted hours on me. It was beautiful. Skin light finish. Just wowed me. Just wowed me. And I was so happy. I was so happy with my purchase. I was a little upset about the price point, but I remember someone in my comment section was like, Rochelle, like, based on the fact that, who is buying and that sort of thing, like, the price point is pretty average. And in truth, it is. The price point is pretty average when you go to the upper mid-range. It's not gonna be $20 and $30. It's gonna be like a good I think it's $52, if I'm not mistaken, which truly overall is not bad. It's not bad, but maybe I'm just a little bit of a penny pincher, but overall it is worth every penny. It is worth every penny. I just wish they had more shades more than anything. And just like the age that we're in, like me myself, I just wish that they had just a couple more shades. Now, if I'm not mistaken, with the shade that I got is deep too. I think it was like 2 or 3 shades after my shade. And when I looked at the darkest shade, that was such a beautiful, deep, rich, dark shade. Like, if you are very much so darker than me, there's 2 or 3 shades between the darkest. No, there's 2, if I'm not mistaken, 1 or 2 shades in between the darkest shade and me. So, if you're a little bit darker than me, then they have some options. They do have some options. But of course, I wish they didn't have just like 1 or 2 options. I want them to be more, but I'm going to leave that alone for now. Go watch the video and let me express myself over there. I'm not going to do that now. Okay? But that is it. That is all for this video. I thank you guys so much for watching. Again, guys, Happy New Year to you all. It is 2023. What are your plans for 2023? Because guess what? I got my plans video coming up. It's going to be up in a couple of days. Some plans I got coming just for me, for the betterment of me, and hopefully also for the betterment of this channel, okay? But I thank you guys so much for watching. Remember to stay blessed, stay beautiful, and please have a happy, happy New Year.